So today I'm going to be answering the question, what are the best exercises to practice for a learning animator? So these are the most basic kind of traditional animation practices that if you go to an animation academy, a school, a university of any kind, these are probably going to be the exercises that they ask you to do. And it's for a reason. They are very good at kind of introducing the fundamentals of animation step by step so that you can concentrate on one feature of animation at a time. And through that method, you can learn all the different principles of animation without it being too overwhelming at the start, because there are a lot of principles to learn about in animation, and it can be quite difficult applying them all at once if you are brand new to animation. So the first one, of course, you probably all know this, it's the bouncing ball. Usually this is just kind of laid out on its side, bouncing ball, getting lower and lower and losing energy as it goes. The next one will be a slight upgrade from that. It's the bouncing ball on different surfaces or with a different weight. So you might want to animate a bouncing tennis ball or a golf ball or a bowling ball, and observe how they behave. I've enjoyed also putting them on sloped surfaces and trying to judge what would happen with that. The next one would be bouncing ball with a personality, and often you'll like to do the bouncing ball but add a tail to it to demonstrate the drag of the tail. Adding personality to a bouncing ball can be a lot of fun actually, and it's nice to make up little jokes and things as you go. The next one is flower sack character animation. So this is where you start to create more of a complex form to it. The flower sack is often used as a practice because it's a little bit more expressive than a ball, and it can twist and things, and you start to have to think about the forms a little bit more, so it introduces that. The next one, I would start animating a character after you've done flower sacks. Me personally, I don't really enjoy using flower sacks. I'd rather just go straight onto character animation. So a common exercise for character animation is picking up a heavy object, maybe a box or something very awkward. That can be a great exercise to get to know gravity and just predict how someone would go about it. There's loads of different things to think about in there, and that's why it can be a really great exercise in animation. The next one is a character walk cycle in a profile view. So walk cycles are very tricky actually, and having it laid out in a profile view will make it a little bit easier to break it down step by step. And then after that, you can try making a walk cycle in a perspective view where it has multiple angles being shown. After that, I would progress that onto a character walking up or down stairs in a perspective view. So now you're getting increasingly more complex as you go along. And then finally is the last one, I'd say, animating a piece of dialogue. So this is one for character animators. You just take a piece of dialogue out of anything, find a piece of dialogue that is easy to find, and you animate a character emoting to it and lip syncing and all of that. So it starts to bring in the more complex aspects of character animation. So I hope this video has helped you. If you are looking for exercises, if you are looking to improve your animation abilities, these exercises are definitely guaranteed to help you to understand the fundamentals of animation. If you're a beginner, I recommend working from the start of these, so working from the bouncing ball and then progressing through these different animation exercises until you get to the more complex ones, and that way it's going to introduce the different principles of animation to you one by one, nice and gradually for you. So yeah, hope that was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye. And then you see how he goes, and then it goes back into the fast bit, you see? And now I'm gonna do the opposite. So you can also play around with opposites here. So you can take the fastest bit of action and make it